fool or a charlatan?
Neither.
Prove it.
Well, a deed of contract.
Which would last the lifetime of my father only, and thereafter?
Well, then another contract would be made out between you and I. Why not?
You, the surviving partner, would own the business.
That is not my intent.
But that would be the effect. A poor bargain, sir. You need the ship with some urgency, I take it.
To make a beginning.
Then your need must be great indeed.
As great as yours, perhaps.
I've little taste for penury. One day my father's weakness will assuredly drive him to the grave, and I shall be left penniless. At best, I shall be constrained to live off the charity of friends. At worst, it will mean the poorhouse. I can assure you I've little fancy for either. You understand the problem?
Security?
In return for the ship?
Well, I'll not hide it from you, Miss Webster. I cannot put up surety.
And there is my father to be considered. He's a weak and foolish old man, but I would not see him destitute. There is only one form of partnership that would ensure the sort of security I require. And the ship would not cost you 1 penny piece.
What?
As a dowry.
A what?
There is only one way a woman may escape poverty, Captain Onedin.
Marriage?
A not uncommon arrangement.
You strike a hard bargain, Miss Webster.
Am I so unbecoming?
Well, I'm no great romantic, but matters such as this requires a deal of thought.
And I took you for a man quick to decision.
You might not find me so great a catch either.
I should have the protection of your name and a share in your success.
Yeah, or failure.
I think you and failure to be poor bedfellows, Captain Onedin.
It is a grave risk.
Then we will say no more of it.
Well, I mean for you.
Oh?
Well, I ask you to consider carefully, Miss Webster. You might be exchanging one form of poverty for another. I've but £175 in the world.
And ambition.
Yeah, I've ambition enough for an army of Napoleons, but ambition won't feed us, clothe us, pay creditors.
You would be hard put to find a better housekeeper, and a less complaining. I'm well trained on that score, I can assure you.
It is no easy road. One I would prefer to walk alone.
A few minutes ago, you were speaking of partnership.
Yeah, I could buy myself out of that kind of partnership, but the one that you have in mind, that's for life.
For better, for worse.
For richer or poorer.
I therefore plight thee my troth.
Ship will need cordage and canvas and timbers caulked and...
It is a bargain, then?
I wonder which of us will have the better of it.
You're marrying her for the ship? You cannot be serious, James.
Oh, he's mad. He's quite mad. He's taken leave of his senses.
Oh, James, you simpleton.
I see no humour in the situation. It's as valid a reason as any for contracting an alliance.
Contracting an alliance? You speak as if you were marrying into property. Well, that plain Jane's naught but the daughter of a penniless wastrel.
A ship is as much property as any but bricks and mortar, and a far more profitable investment.
There's a sight more to marriage than just plain investment, James.
People marry from mutual regard, not for profit.
For love, James, for love.
James, what is the meaning of this?
It is made out clear enough, my dear.
Do not my dear me, you scoundrel.
And I'll not be berated either before or after marriage.
There will be no marriage, sir, and no dowry. You may whistle for your ship. You're a rogue, sir, a rogue.
You're allowing sensibility to cloud your sense of judgment. This piece of paper is merely a deed of partnership. No more, no less.
Exactly. A deed of partnership in which you undertake to share half our profits. Our profits, mark you, with that other rogue, your brother. I will have none of it, sir. None of it.
You suffer from the same thing as Robert. Blindness. You're so overcome by apprehension and robbed by avarice that neither of you can see that which is manifestly clear.
The one thing manifestly clear to me is that Robert takes half our profits.
That is also the one thing manifestly clear to Robert, fortunately for us.
You dare speak of fortune?
And I take it you have no wish to be besieged by debtors while I am away.
Of course not.
In this form of agreement, each partner is responsible for the other's debts. Now, as I shall be away at sea, that responsibility falls upon Robert. I assure you there'll be little change from the 150 sovereigns that I gave him, and come allotment days, somebody must needs be at hand to pay those seamen's wives.
I see. But it still entitles him to half the profits, does it not?
Not quite. Entitles him to half the profits of the voyage. Not quite the same thing. Now, if things go how I intend they shall, I fear the voyage will show no profit at all.
No profit?
But for the agency of the goods I bring back, there should be handsome profit enough.
In which Robert has no share.
You must learn, Anne, that in matters of business, I give nothing away.
I'm sailing with you, James.
Ship's no place for a woman.
A wife's place is beside her husband.
There's no Western Ocean going packet.
We'll make shift.
It can be dangerous. I shall drive her hard. I intend to take the inshore passage.
Then my best place is surely here. For I've no more fancy for widowhood than spinsterhood, James. We sink or swim together.
Very well, then. Clear the gangway. Let go forward. Let go aft. And the braces.